Okay, now I'm going to be doing a review on the movie Ouija, Origin of Evil. Now, this is a horror film that I just got back from seeing in the theaters. Alright, so right here is the movie ticket. Okay, so this movie was directed and written by Mike Flanagan, and yeah, he's the director and one of the two writers of this film. Now, I got back from watching it in the theaters, and the reason I was interested in watching this in theaters was because he was the director of Oculus. So right here is the movie Oculus. Now, this horror film that I enjoyed and I thought was pretty good and scary. So I decided to watch this new movie because, I was like thinking it'd be on the same level of good as Oculus, but unfortunately I didn't really think it was as good. But there were some parts of this film that I enjoyed, like there were some pretty scary moments in this film. It doesn't start off to be scary right away. Like, this movie sort of builds up. It's not, like, boring and slow like the first Ouija movie. But you get time to sort of know about the characters and stuff like their past and what happened and like why they're trying to talk to this spirit. So it's like they start off showing the movie where they're talking to spirits and they're only pretending to do that until they buy this Ouija board and they come across real spirits, and that's sort of when shit hits the fan, and that's when the movie starts to build up and become scary. Now, the scary aspect was alright, like it was scary, but not one of the scariest films. I thought Oculus was much more terrifying, and also Insidious I recently watched last night. Again, Insidious I also really like a lot, and I think this one is also another much more terrifying horror film. And sometimes with horror films lately, especially with the first Ouija movie, they don't put a lot of effort into making these horror films good, and some people given up on the genre by now, but I still really like horror films. There's the new Rob Zombie movie 31, which I haven't seen, but I heard some mixed stuff about that film. But anyways, this movie is not worth watching in theaters. But if you liked the first one, you're probably gonna really like this one because it's a whole lot more of an improvement from the first Ouija movie. I thought, this was more interesting and less generic than the first Ouija movie. But as a horror film itself, it's fairly decent, but the ending I didn't really care for that much, and it sort of let me down a bit. But all in all, altogether, I will probably rate this briefly a good 3 out of 5 stars. So, yeah, 6 out of 10 stars. Some people seem to really like this film a lot, thinking it's a good horror film. But, yeah, anyways, I think it's fairly decent. But this definitely is not one of the best horror films I've seen recently, because I would say movies like Oculus and Insidious are more of those type of horror films, because these two are very scary horror films that I really like a lot. So, yeah, anyways, I guess that's gonna be about it for this review. So if you've seen the new Ouija movie, comment down below your opinions and what you think of the film. Anyways, I guess that's gonna be about it. So I don't have a whole lot else to say about this film. But anyways, that's it. So please subscribe, and that's it. Bye.